Good morning. How are you? You are now tuned in to The Alarm Is On. I'm your host, MJ. Let's sit down and talk about it. Good morning, and good morning. Again, this is The Alarm Is On, and I'm MJ. I didn't know what to talk about at first, but I ended up going to a meeting last night, and it kind of directed me into the inspiration of what to bring to light. The first step. Come on, I know y'all heard it, especially people that's in recovery and that sit at those meetings, NA, AA, however. The first step. I actually didn't speak on it last night. I kind of got a new job opportunity, got that yes for me, more than anything. And I took a sit down and I listened, and I just was thinking like, the first step. And the first step for those who are not in recovery or don't know, it is admitting you have no control over your addiction and your life has become unmanageable. This is a critical first step. Basically, acknowledgement. The acknowledging of the addiction that has and had a hold of you, and you're in need for change. So basically, I was sitting back and I was thinking thinking about my journey and listening to people partaking and engaging in the first step and how it was an incredible step in their life. And I kind of sat back and I gathered myself, and I was just thinking like, where would I be without that first step? The acknowledgement of I had no control. I literally had to surrender myself, like everything, all of me, and admit to myself that my life was unmanageable. That is a powerful speech. Every time I hear it in meetings or just period, it just hit different because it makes you reflect on your own personal journey. But I feel like sitting back, hearing that is exactly what I needed to remember. That I had to admit that I had no control. Going through ups and downs with, job searches, get let down. However, just admitting to myself that I had no control, and still don't. Sometimes just reflecting about that one first step, that number one step that guided me here and got me to 4th, 5th, 6th, and then repeat. And that first step might just change. It might not even look like how it was when you first stepped into recovery, or however you want to look at it in your life. But in my life, my first step was literally breaking free of all the shame and guilt and admitting to myself, before I even could admit to anybody, but to self, to say to self, you ain't got it. You don't got it. You need help right now. What does your first step in admitting that you are powerlessness and that you have no control? How did it look like, or how is it looking like for you? Or have you admitted to yourself? Have you took the time to admit to yourself and be honest with yourself that you're absolutely losing control of your life and you're unmanageable? Just ask yourself, how do you allow your higher power to work in your life when your life is getting a little chaotic and unmanageable? Y'all, I know life get chaotic, but one thing I know for sure, you better not give up. I love you. I know God love you. We love you. We all a community. We all a village, and we all just here wanting to uplift each other and wanting to be there for each other. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a productive, lovely day. Like, comment, share, and be a blessing to someone else's life like y'all are a blessing to mine.